The duck is back. The duck is back. Been a bit crook again. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Colds and things are going around. And you can hear it in my voice. So I've actually been putting off this video for about 3 or 4 days. Because just I actually got to the point where I lost my voice, so couldn't really do something there. But what I wanted to talk to you today about is hydraulic lifters. And the old iron horse chopper has got to the point where I'm doing the hydraulic lifters, and I sort of would like to show you the way that I do them. And for those of you that don't know, I will show you. Bear with me. So, I'm just gonna have to. That floor's a bit dodgy floor. Right. So these are the hydraulic lifters in here in these casings, and what we've got to do is we've got to adjust. This here is the push rod, what pushes the valve open up in the head. I've already done the other 3 and I'd left this one. So the first thing is what we got to do is the way I was taught to do these lifters, especially on these V2 engines when it's very it's just a small engine, is basically what you got to understand on. Oh God, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a flip-flopping round. You understand, on a Harley Davidson engine, they work like this, right? The pistons work like this, right? Most motorbikes, they go like this, right? The pistons inside go like this. But on a Harley Davidson, they go like this. And it takes a bit to get your head around that, right? But basically, long story short, what that means is that everything is pretty much in opposites, right? So on the two, just make sure you're in the... So on the two outside ones, right, are exhaust, and the 2 inside ones are intakes, okay? Because that's just the way they are, right? So basically what I do is I jack the bike up and I put the block of wood in the base, you know, and I can't emphasize this as much. You're going to work on bikes and they're going to be on the hoist and they're going to be off the ground like this bike is, a metre off the ground. You put a block of wood under them, and something else like this one goes right across the other side, and then the front, that's the jack. Now I had to take that one out the other day, so I put that one in here so I could remove it. But at the moment I've got 2, right, and then a strop here on the front what holds the bike firmly down on it, right? and then I put it in top gear, right, and then I use the back wheel to turn the engine. I've got the spark plugs out, okay, so I can turn the engine easily. Now just bear with me, because this is gonna be juggle. It's just funny because you get too far away and you can't see it. Right, so this is my latest thing here. Look, these stainless steel clips, they work absolutely brilliantly to holding the covers up while you're working on them, right? And then, so let's get on with it, right? I'm not going to show you how I turn it. Is I turn it with the back wheel, and I dig it around. But basically, when this hydraulic lifter, right, is all the way to the top, then you adjust this one, right? And it's a simple case of looking down in here and turning the back wheel and waiting for that hydraulic lifter to get to the top. And when it gets to the top of this one, that's the perfect time to do the opposite one, right? So we're in that position now, and I'm just gonna move you again, because all right, now I think you should be able to see that pretty good from there. I've been caught a couple of times. Now I'll show you this. So what your first thing is, once you've got it to the point of you're going to adjust it, you've got the free play that you have to take out, and the free play is this, right? You take it down, you wind it down, okay, and you can sort of feel when the load starts to come on, right? Still a little bit wobbly. Give it one more. Okay, that's pretty close, right, to where our starting point is. And then what I do is I usually mark that leading point, right? So I'd mark it here with a white pen, and I mark it down on the other one down here, like so, right? And I know that that point on that nut is lining up with this nut here on this one, right? And then on this bike, it's a simple case of winding that down. On this engine, it says wind it down 4 turns, okay? So when it says 4 turns, there's 6 flats on one of these nuts for 1 turn, right? So there's 4 turns, so it's 4 times 6. 2 6s are 12, and 2 12s are 24. So I've got to wind this nut here 24 times down. Yes? We put this, hello, where did that come from? Wrong spanner on there. That's a good start, isn't it? Put the spanner on here, right? And we rotate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, Now, you see, I must have counted wrong, see? So that's why you mark it, okay? Because it can't be 13 to there, can it? It's 12, okay? 12, that's why you mark it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yes, that's the third turn coming up, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, right? And then we make sure that this point here is lining up with that point, right? And then we have to wait. On this engine it says we need to wait 10 minutes, right? All right, wind that down now to about there. Put my little clipper in. And then what I'm going to do, put that down and wait for 10 minutes. Now, while that's, I don't know if I can do that while this thing's, just bear with me.